Hello and welcome to round 6 in Division 5 at Portugal. You are joined by myself, the main man on comms, as some people call the Edge Master, and I'm also joined by a new commentator in Evil Blade. How you doing today, man?
I'm good, mate. How about yourself?
Yeah, doing good. We obviously had Div 2 and Div 4 last night, so there has been a bit of excitement already, but we are here for Div 5 around Portugal. Now, it is the first 100% that we do have, so I'm excited to see what happens here. And also our first one-shot.
Not a huge fan of one shot, to be honest. Not my specialty. Let's say that. But we'll see how the rest of the guys go tonight.
Yeah, sure. And you do speak from experience racing in Div 4 yourself last night. What's some tips that the
Yeah.
guys should be doing in one shot?
Ah, the worst part about it is that you start with 50% battery straight away, so that kind of sets you back a little bit. Try not to waste it all on the main straight. Let's say that, because that will probably be the worst thing to do. Yeah, be careful with it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we'll keep an eye out on a few people, but we'll actually go on board with SJ, because I feel like he's one of the dark horses here. He has said that he loves this track. So we'll just keep an eye on the McLaren driver as he comes through turn 1, turn 2, braking heavy into turn 3. Going to be swinging it out wide to go into turn 4 and onto that DRS straight. Now, obviously you will see on the left, a lot of people are changing around at the moment. Banglabai and J-Man are currently fighting for that lead for the one shot. Crondog sitting around 4th, Drifts and Mudpack swapping between 4th and 5th, as well as Maddie and Tyler. SJ gaining positions there. It's hard to commentate on a one-shot. Hello,
It is very much so. That doesn't make it easy for us to do. So, they should chop and change so much. Makes it difficult right till the end. But you've got Ferrari, McLaren, Haas, then Ferrari. So, not too bad so far. It looks like a couple of guys have fallen by the wayside. Maybe a few that have been validated.
I think
here,
Crondog's invalidated.
I think a few have, to be fair,
Yeah.
because they started changing all the time. And
There it
Tyler
is.
with pole, that was quick,
Tyler
very
and
quick.
Davey with pole. And a bit of rain, actually, from what I can see.
Looks like it.
Yeah, a little bit of rain. But we'll run through the qualifying results. Tyler is on pole, Banglabai in 2nd, Tudor in 3rd, J-Man, the Div 6 reserve, in 4th, Mudpack in 5th, Matty in 6th, SJ in 7th, Dante Eminem in 8th, Midnight in 9th, World Eater, the surprise signing as well for Alpine in Div 6, reserving up this week, is in 10th, Damino in 11th, Drifts in 12th, NZT in 13th, XF Kodo 14th, Vettel 15th, Bucking Bronco 16th, Swift getting the last finishing position in 17th, and Team T, JJ, and Crondog getting DSQ'd, so they have invalidated.
Let's just hope they don't get any damage on lap 1. That's a nightmare around this place. It's not hard on tires, but it'll make your race very long if you get damage turn 1 or 2 or 3.
I'm about to say, I think we did see in turn 4 actually Lamb in Div 2 get floor, rear wing, and side pod damage.
Yes, I believe that's correct.
That would have been a long race.
Yeah, that would be virtually. I'm just gonna park it.
Yeah,
For
that
me.
would be I'm done. Let's move on.
Yeah, definitely. But other people are, I guess, better drivers than us.
Exactly. I will quickly go through this just so then we make sure we're shouting out the people that we should be. Shout out to, I'm going to say Paddy Pat and AI369 for sponsoring this season of Rush Racing League. It's been wonderful to have them. Be sure to sign up to the newsletter for that one as well, so you get all the notifications of what's going on with that development. And obviously, once we start using it, we'll be able to perfect those race highlights that we now see on our YouTube channel. Also want to shout out Pagnian. I've used them myself. They're pretty good. They're really quick on delivery as well. And we'll move over to the 5 red lights. Evil Blade, do you want to take us away?
And they're off. All right, here we go. Looks like Tyler gets a decent start. So does Bang. Looks pretty clean. You got 3, 4 wide at the back there. It doesn't look like there's too much argy-bargy yet. Ooh, Ferrari up into first temporarily. Just go back. Oh, there's damage at the back. Looks like TMT has got wing damage. No, not TMT.
Swift has wing damage.
Ah, well, that's not a good start, is it?
No, it
Looks like
like
Crone is really making a charge here. He's up
already up
5 spots already. Wow. Seems like he likes this track already.
Yeah, interesting play on the tyres as well. Banglabai and Tyler going soft. Mudpack also going soft. XF Kodo in the mid-pack going soft. Crone Dog, Vettel, and Swift also going soft.
Believe it or not, you can either do, and it's definitely up to the driver, you can either go soft, medium, soft, 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 medium, medium, soft, soft, or you can go medium, soft.
Or soft
so
medium.
If you can get them, or soft, medium, however you want to do it. There are definitely a lot of strategies for this one, so yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing how this one's going to play out for everybody.
Absolutely. Do you think we'll see someone touch the hards tonight?
Unless they have damage lap 1 and they can't drive with it, yes. Aside from that, I don't believe so. Looks like the medium and the soft will do the job for us tonight.
Absolutely. And we actually have our first pit in Swift, who are coming in to repair that front wing damage that we did see.
And what does he go onto? He goes onto a set of softs. So obviously you get 2 sets of softs regardless, because you only use that one for that one lap. They're still not too bad, but I wouldn't try and put them on for 20 laps.
Now, I've just noticed that's also damage for Vettel in P16. He's also got damage.
Ooh. Yes, he does. Now, in saying that, I did... Was it 60 laps with damage? I got damage lap 6, and it's not actually unbearable. Once the tyres go off, it starts to become a bit of an issue, but aside from that, I mean, if you've got the right setup for this track, it's pretty manageable. To be honest. And we've got that was a bit wide for the Haas driver there of NZT going into the side of Crone.
It's a bit interesting already because you got Banglabai and Tyler already pulling away, but Crone Dog's up from P20 to 12th.
Yes. And you've got the Alpines here swapping. Whoa.
Bit of an interesting swap as Crone Dog
bit of an interesting. Looks like he's going to.
Gone up the inside and he's held it.
Got it.
That is P11 for Crone Dog.
Yep. And the other guys look like they're just in a battle here. You got Demino on J-Man. And might have him, maybe not.
Both on the softs, wanting to try to stay with the Governor and Mudpack. And Matty,
he swoops around. Nice job.
Very good overtake there from Demino to get into that P7.
Yeah. What you need to do is stay with the soft runners for about 10 laps. They do start to die off. Not tremendously, but it definitely starts to become the mediums as a favourable tyre over the soft. But in this early stage of the race, the soft tyre is what you want.
Yeah, I think
especially for
Crone Dog's
for Crone.
That right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 10 spots, man.
10 spots in the first 3
That's
laps.
a lot. Yeah. But that could also be confidence with the track too. You know, he knows exactly what he wants to do. He's got his strategy, so he's just going to drive.
Yeah, exactly. And look, that's all you need to do, right? Is it's a 100%er. It's not going to be as short as a 50%er. It's not a sprint, so it's not like you have to worry about being in the top 10 or anything. The points are still the same.
Yep.
But it's a long race.
Yes. It's a long race. It's a good old slog, this one. But I mean, if the Red Bull of Matty, Tudor, even Mudpack can sort of start to reel in the top 2, they could make this a very interesting race.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see because you would have to think that the top 2 would already be considering about what would happen in the pit stops.
Well, yes, obviously. And obviously the 2 Ferraris being on the same strategy. Thunderballs, yeah. Crone Dog is the strong dog.
I do want to point out,
And
I was about to say, we do have our first penalty in Swift on lap 4.
I was
Getting
just about
that
to say that
3
as well.
Alright. We also have an onboard request for 2-door as of next lap. So we're going to wait, but we're going to watch Mudpack here as he will be in overtake right up his clacker.
You just don't want to be too close. Ooh, wow.
It's a very interesting move there. Does he get it done? Now, one thing I've just noticed. 2-door's in yellow.
Yes.
2-door's in yellow fuel.
Yes, he is.
So maybe hoping for a safety car so he can jump into lane?
I mean, you don't tend to, like, so I forgot my fuel last night, so that was an L for me, but even going through 60 laps, I only used like a 0.1 of a lap, virtually 0.2 of a lap, so it's not hard on fuel. So yeah, it's not terrible on fuel, so you can he's probably started with virtually no reserve, so to speak. Everybody can do that. Oh, that was a bit wide. And JJ Gamer has left the session. I will try and get him back for you.
Yeah, if you want to try. If not, I'll wait for the end of the lap, so then we can get Sebi's lap in, and then I will try to invite him. Now, I'm not going to jinx anything, but we're 5 laps in. We haven't had...
Don't say it.
Alright. I'll keep my mouth shut.
Don't jinx it, man. Don't do it.
McLaren are looking pretty well, though.
They are doing well.
P7
damn, I don't have him.
P10 respectively. In fact, we're actually going to go watch this, because SJ's at the back of this train, trying to separate himself from J-Man and drifts, which it just looks like he's not able to do. And then you've got Krondog, who's 1.7 behind that group now. And that, if he can catch up to that train, that goes up into 3rd.
This is looking interesting. You've got the 2 Alpines and NZT all pushing him in. It looks... I cannot invite him, unfortunately. I don't have him added at the moment.
That's good. I got it.
I did add him before.
Oh, he's in.
Yes, he's joined. Yeah, sweet.
Alright. That's good, Dito. He's in. Alright. I don't know where to watch. This is the thing, right? Is we've got so many battles.
Yeah, you do. Well, look at Crone. He's just driven away from those guys behind him. He's now only 1.5 behind Drift and catching very quickly. Unfortunately for Maddie, he's just losing time to the front too. It's now out to 5 seconds. They're just DRS training away from him.
Yeah,
he's got no help.
They're definitely working together. And then he's got Mudpack, who is the teammate of Banglabai, who's just not wanting to overtake Maddie in the slightest at all.
Yeah, it looks definitely like it. Yeah. But, you know, again, long race. Anything could happen.
I do want to mention, we are 1/10 of the way through the race already. So,
make it sound like we've been here forever.
Yeah, 60 laps to go. Rejoin glitch. Try full shutting down your game, and then go from there. Oh, we have a crash. That is Kodo around. Kodo's around. Does he have damage? Can't take control of my gut.
No.
No, he doesn't have damage. JJ has the rejoin glitch. Head steward, what do we do?
Okay, so what he needs to do is don't quit to main menu.
Needs to shut the game down completely.
He needs to shut the game down without being in the game, right? So he needs to go onto the main screen of PlayStation, Xbox, PC, whatever. Basically force close the game and then open it up again. That is the best way to do it.
There you go, JJ. Oh, Mudpack has actually overtaken Maddie here, so maybe we're going to start seeing the Ferrari try to pull away. The gap is 5 seconds. Krondog overtakes Drift. He is now in that small battle between J-Man and Drifts. I think Drifts has tried to
here
go
we
on
go.
up the
Whoa.
inside. That's a very interesting move from Drift there. Will it stick? It doesn't look like it will, but he's going around the outside
And-
again. He would have to... Yeah, he's conceding
Yeah,
that position.
he's backed out of it.
Yeah. Good man.
Yeah,
Good man.
probably a little too much speed there. So
Yeah. It looked a little bit too much like overspeed, but you never know. So yeah, we'll just keep an eye on... There's no point keeping an eye on the Tyler Bangler bike because they're just pulling away. Unless something serious happens. But Matty will want to get past Banglabyte here, or Mudpack.
Well, what they've got to do is these guys need to work together. You know, if one's quicker, let him go in front and do that each lap. Otherwise, they're just, virtually burning time.
Well, they have actually gained a bit of time to Damino behind. So there is a possibility that Matty and Mudpack could form another small group here. I'll just quickly chuck an invite to JJ.
Yep.
See if that gets him back in. But yeah, 8 laps in. So the prediction probably is the fact that we're going to start seeing pits soon.
Not for at least another 10, man.
Not for another 10?
The soft tires will do 20 laps easy.
And we might see even longer depending if they want to go to the mediums
Oh,
if they feel good.
Chrome Dog's hit the back of two-door. Oh, no, sorry. SJ's hit the back of two-door.
SJ's hit the back.
Sorry,
Damage?
McLaren, man. I cannot see any.
No,
But there
damage.
could be... he could have slight wing damage. Unless
be
he hit him
slight.
square.
It could be slight. You are correct. Vettel
he has joined.
right behind Chef, who has fallen down. We will actually have a look at the positions for the moment. So our big winner so far is Crondog, who is up 11. Our biggest loser at the moment is Minmay, who is down 6, and Kodo, who is down 5. Damino has actually done really well, going from 11th to 5th so far. And Tudor has dropped from 3rd to 6th. So there have been some big movements, but there also have been those drivers, as in Tyler, Banglabai, SJ, NZT, Bucking Bronco, who haven't gained or lost positions yet. So they're not exactly looking bad so far.
No, but...
As Banglabai
And then,
does get past Vettel.
as we say that...
Yeah, Mudpack gets past Matty again.
He is going for the move, SJ, into turn 1.
SJ gets
Good
past
job.
Tudor.
Clean. Yep.
Happen again.
Does two-door look to get...
Alright. Try it one more time. So, force close the game. We'll do it one more time. If it doesn't work, then we'll figure out what we can do. Most likely to be a point given for that.
Yes, unfortunate way to end your race, mate. But yeah, there's not really much that we can do with the game in this state.
Vettel gets past Chef. They're still side by side though, coming into... I don't know what section this is, but they're still... looks like Vettel's actually gotten the move done, so he'll be wanting to get up some laps as well. Yeah, Jay, it's annoying, but there's not much we can really do when they're not wanting to fix the game.
No, that's right. And they've openly said that
they're not working on it anymore.
You know, they're not working on it anymore. They're working on 2025. So we'll try our best for you, bud.
You know what? I'm gonna stop the whole race conversation for the moment. If 2025 is the most lit game that they've produced in the 3 years that EA has had it, I'm almost tempted to forgive them. However, if it is like this, EA just need to lose the contract. Give it back to Codemasters. Like, seriously.
Have EA had it for three games?
They had it joint for a little bit.
Because I think 23 was joint. I think this one was on their own. So
let me just double check. I'm going Ted Kravitz mode. Give me a second.
Yeah, there's really not that much happening at the moment. We're just sort of doing small battle packs here and there.
So this is their 4th, by the way.
Oh, they're 4th.
I think so.
So they've done 21. Well, 21 was cracker. You know, 21 was awesome. 22 was terrible. I wanted to quit league racing with 22. Okay, it was so bad. 23 was great. I still believe 21 was probably the best one that I've played.
So,
Believe it or not, that's when I started my online racing. So
21
hopefully,
was the return of EA.
right?
So this is their
Okay,
4th game.
right.
Damino's actually in 3rd, by the way. He's just pulled off, I think,
Oh
a double
wow!
move. But Matty has
Whoa!
fought
Well
back going
done.
into turn
Maddie's fought
4.
back. Oh, we've had damage, and it looks like SJ's lost an end plate now, with the guys in front of them sort of checked up a little. So
Yeah.
that's going to hurt him,
Dante Eminem gets
especially
past
being
World
on the
Eater,
medium.
and he's pushed the... Do want to point out, one thing I do like is that you can actually push debris away.
Yes, you can.
That is a cool texture feature.
It doesn't give you a flat tire anymore.
It should, but it doesn't.
Yeah, it should. Ideally, it should, but yeah, it doesn't always work like that, unfortunately for us.
Realistically, it does.
Minho with the
Damino.
second 3-second time penalty, so
Oof. Well, what
maybe
might be
third time's the
interesting...
charm for JJ Gamer.
I'm about to say, what might be interesting is if JJ can't get into the car, this may actually cause a safety car. Which would help the... I don't know if that
everybody.
Really... I don't think it would actually help anyone, to be honest. I mean, if you're Banglabai and Tyler, you pit for softs, right? If you're on the softs, you would pit again for softs.
Yeah.
It would help Swift out a lot.
Yep.
But that's the last invite for JJ. Yeah, we know Dynasty. Thank you.
Thank you, Dynasty. Dynasty also did mention that it's all dry for this race, so...
It's just a few movements. Mud pack damage. Let's have a look.
I am on him.
No, doesn't
No
look like
damage. No damage for
Thank you,
Mud Pack.
No damage for Tudor.
But SJ has damage.
SJ, I think, is
Right
the only
end
one of
plate.
the top 9, maybe top 10 that has damage.
And I think it's starting to hurt him because the guys are starting to pull away.
Yeah, he's definitely lost that DRS, so he's going to get swamped on the straight by Tudor and probably J-Man.
It's possible, yeah.
Have the superior ERS. Okay, I'm racing the rest of the race. Okay. That's good, JJ. Just try not to influence the race, if you get what I mean. Let's just hope your AI doesn't automatically retire and cause a safety car. Let's have a look at this. We'll go on board with Tudor. In fact, we'll go with J-Man, who probably won't get SJ, but Tudor definitely does get J-Man, and Damino gets Matty. Yeah, thanks. Thank you. Yeah, it's an interesting battle at the moment between...
SJ back up the inside.
SJ's being a bit rough. He's getting the... he's getting the... what's it called? Elbows out.
Elbows out. And Jamino's going to capitalise on this, passing Tudor for P7. So,
yeah.
And all of a sudden, they've caught back up to the guys in front of them. They must have been battling a little too hard.
Well, Damino did overtake Matty. I think Mudpack's tyres might be starting to go.
Yeah, you'd start feeling it now. If you're on controller, it would hurt now.
Yeah.
I know controller generally does wear their tyres quicker than wheel, because obviously you've kind of got one movement and that's your turning.
Yeah. Wheel is more smooth, whereas controller is more like
yes.
left, right, left, right, left, right.
Yep.
That's someone who's in the middle of transitioning.
Don't get me wrong, it was hard, but I don't regret it.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
My hands were so sore, my thumbs were so sore after every race, even 50% races.
Yeah. No, it's not fun. You start getting RSI in certain places.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've just...
So Crone has actually caught up again to Tudor and J-Man. With SJ just outside of the DRS of Mudpack. There's really not that much happening. Got a massive gap to World Eater and a also massive gap to Matty. But it does look like Matty's starting to gain on the guys in front of him. 15 laps in.
Yeah, I think at this point, Banglabai and Tyler are just kind of conserving that gap, so I wouldn't be surprised if I switch over to them. Yeah, Matty's got 52%. Banglabai and Tyler are sitting at 87%. So they're not burning, whereas I imagine that Matty would be burning to try to pull Damino at least back up there.
Yeah, I would say so.
But an unlikely friendship between Matty and Damino we've seen in the last couple of weeks.
Well, if they're helping, then they're helping. They are technically junior and senior team.
I was about to say maybe we might see Damino in the transfer window actually move across, because we are under performance clauses. So
yes, we are.
There is a potential of drivers from this race getting dropped. The only one who is not in contention is TMT Legend, and that's because he's the TP.
That is correct. He's the only one. Well, I mean, he could drop himself.
He could. He won't, but he could.
Yeah.
Hypothetically speaking, everyone is eligible to be dropped. Realistically speaking, I don't think TMT is going to drop himself. But
no.
But you'd have to think, looking at this race, in some aspects of this, you'd be looking at, all right, who's had the performances over the last 6 weeks? Who has had just bad weeks, and who is this more their pace?
Yeah, well, that's right. I mean, for me, I generally tend to do better in longer races because I have the time. Someone's around.
I think that's TMT.
TMT.
That is TMT Legend.
Looks like he's outbroke himself.
Yes, he's definitely slid there. No contact with the wall, so no damage. But those tyres might be a little bit cooked.
They softs?
Mediums.
Mediums? They shouldn't be cooked.
No, as in like when you spin.
Oh, well, yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is they might be a little bit more cooked than usual.
It looks like Mudpack is starting to suffer with those soft tyres.
He is also burning to try to stay with him. Damino does have that ERS. I think we're starting to see Matty and Damino work together because they've caught Tyler and Banglabai to Raider knots.
Yeah. Oh, NZ is the third person to get a penalty.
Bronco has now left the session right in the middle of a battle. Are you able to send him an invite? Do you have him added or no?
Let's find out.
Vettel does get past the AI of Bucking Bronco. Now, one thing I have noticed, we are 17 laps in, so we are going to start seeing some pits soon.
I have sent Bucking Bronco an invite.
Wonderful. There's definitely a gap from 10th downwards.
Yes, there is. I mean, a safety car would liven this up massively. It would force most of the medium runners, though, to...
well, do you pit for Hards?
Pit. Hards will do the entire race.
Yeah.
So will the mediums. So, I mean, realistically, not really, because there wouldn't be too much wear. I reckon their wear would be about 15, 18, 20%, maybe at worst. But yeah, realistically, if you get a safety car now, the only ones that should pit would be the soft runners.
Yeah. And speaking of pitting for soft runners, you would have to think that some of them would start considering if it's worth jumping into the pits now.
You can, but it's not quite in the optimum window for the mediums. If you're doing a one-stop. If you're doing a two-stop, you can sort of go 18, then 18, then the mediums for the rest of the race. Yeah. It all depends on how they want to run their strategy. If they want to do a one-stop, then yeah, it's going to be a bit of pain right now.
A bit of pain to suffer to get the win.
Yeah, well, that's right.
Now, Tyler has actually broken away from Banglabai.
He has, yes.
So he's actually broken that DRS. He's not necessarily pushing, but Banglabai is pushing to try to keep up.
Yes, he is. Tyler is not really using it all. He's at 50%.
Whereas Banglabai is down at 10.
Yeah,
so... you would imagine that Tyler might actually start burning here, and Matty and Damino have swapped again. So definitely...
Yeah, I think they're just...
to try to
definitely.
Yeah.
And Mudpack has now caught back up to those two.
And
Um,
SJ's still out on that broken front wing and not in the DRS, so it's amazing that he's been able to keep that position. Drifts has gotten past Crone Dog with a little bit of slide. World Eater's gotten past Dante M&M. Dante M&M gets right back past World Eater. Min May trying to do the same thing with Chef. Chef holding out, keeps the position. Vettel is the first to pit to go into...
and Drift has left the session.
Drift has now left the session. Okay.
I will get him back in.
So that is 2. Another one quits in the next 2 laps. We'll probably call a red flag.
We may have to.
But I think we're good for the moment. Swift gets past XF Kodo, who has now pit. I think I saw Mudpack is now in 8th. So something's definitely happened to Mudpack there.
I do not have Drift, unfortunately.
I'll get him.
Oh wow, Mudpack has lost a lot of time there.
Where is Drift?
Did he have a moment? And that looks like SJ in the pits. Yes, it is.
Ah, great. It's done it again. I cannot see... Oh, there he is. Drift. Third one.
Okay, he goes on to
Softs.
Softs.
So he's going to do a 2-stop.
Yes.
He's probably thinking, now that I've had front wing damage, I need... Oh, no, he needs to go soft because he was on mediums. So he's actually pit really early to go into those softs.
Looks like he's probably going to have to go mediums to the end. That'll get him to... Unless he can extend this stint on the soft tyre.
Chef is also pit, repairing his front wing. So Vettel will get past Chef here.
Yep.
A little bit behind SJ, but with SJ being on those softs, I reckon he's pit early because he's noticed... he's definitely noticed that he was losing so much time on those mediums with the front wing damage that it's probably just worth pitting for softs, pushing as much as he can, and now
I think so.
Is going to try to catch back up so that when he pits again, he's right back with the front guys. We're not anywhere near our first driver getting lapped as Damino gets past Matty again.
And they're keeping it to about that 6 seconds now.
We have a driver lapped. I just realized.
XF Kodo?
Yeah, XF just got lapped. So we're down to 19 on the lead lap.
But in saying that, once everybody goes in, he will be unlapped.
Yes. Tudor does get a 3-second time penalty. Now that SJ's not there, he is the lead of that pack. Crone Dog in P7. That is crazy.
Yep.
So that is a ridiculous result so far for Crone Dog.
Oh, massive. Yeah, massive lap. Massive start to this race for him. Yeah, if any of these guys, I think the leaders may be thinking of coming in. I don't know, because obviously I don't know what they're thinking.
Well, I think we did see 47 laps on the mediums in... I don't know if it was Div 2 or Div 4, but we definitely did see a lot on the mediums.
Or looks like Tyler's in, and Bang is going on for another lap. Okay.
I did send Drift an invite, but I'll try him again. There you go, Sammy. Drift.
Nobody else. What about Crone? Crone is going another lap. What about Mudpack? He is also going another lap. Okay.
Next would be Swift in P19, but I don't think we'll see him hit. Question is, where does Tyler come out? Because Drift is in PA. He's going to come out. He's just going to come out in front of that.
Out just in front of the two, yep.
Possibly. Oh no, smart. Very smart.
Behind. Nice job.
Very
nice
smart
job
there from Tyler, avoiding that issue.
Yep.
It's probably not a hot take.
SJ, that's the fastest lap.
That's pretty good from SJ. Sorry, I was going to say one of the worst takes here, but that pit lane is shocking.
Oh, it is terrible. It's just like Australia.
Yeah. At least with Australia.
Australia's just as bad.
At least with Australia, you kind of have that sort of like... You have the view down the straight, so you can see where they are. In terms of this one, it's a downhill. So if you're like coming across the start line and someone's just coming out of the pit lane, you don't see them until they're next to you. Now, Tyler won't want to
Yeah.
be getting held up by World Eater and Dante Eminem here, especially if Banglabai does call it, which it looks like he is. So he'll be the
He
next
is. He's in.
hit. So we'll stay on board with
And
Tyler just to
you would
see.
think Crone's actually passed Mudpack here. He's going again. Is
Yeah,
Mudpack's in? That's a double stack for Ferrari.
that, but they have enough time to be able to do that. And let's
They
have a
do,
look.
yes.
Let's
He
have a look at
may
how much
get a
World Eater.
slight bauble here.
I'm just having a look. Team T is now retired from the
Oh,
session,
Team T
and
is out. Safety car.
and that's actually
Oh,
screwed over Tyler.
it has now.
It definitely has, because I think that's Dante Eminem slamming on the brakes in front of Tyler because of that safety car.
Yep.
But Bangladesh
Not
got
knowing
out in
where
front.
that's going.
TMT has left the session.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a result you want after 23 laps. So
No,
who's
definitely
pit?
not.
Bucking Bronco
But-
is pit. SJ is pit. So Bronco's gone into the hards. SJ will go back
Ooh.
onto those mediums.
He'll go into a fresh set, and then
It's
he'll
a
save a
fresh set.
new set of softs for later.
Vettel has now pit.
Yep. I think everybody... look at that. Bang has got out in front of Tyler.
Yeah.
Now, all these guys in front should pit. Crone Dog should pit. He may pit onto another set of softs. Don't know. But I believe everybody will either be... I wouldn't go hards. You lose too much time. You do.
Vettel's
I
gone
tried
hard. Swift has gone hard. Bucking Bronco have gone hard.
Ooh.
So maybe
So those guys
it's
will
too long
go
go on
to the
mediums.
end.
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys will go to the end, but everybody's coming in, so
Yeah. So we've already got Matty in. He
Drifters
will get
in.
held up massively here though. Oh no, he won't. He slips perfectly behind Demino. Onto the hards though.
he's going to the end. That's a one stop.
Demino is on the softs.
Soft,
Tudor
yep.
is on the softs.
Crone Dog's gone to mediums.
Will Tyler get third here? It's very close. He will get second. So
Just sweeps in front of him.
yeah, the lead has been restacked. So I would imagine that Tyler and Banglabai will want to work together as they did, and just pull away from Matty on the hards. But yeah, everyone's coming into pit now. So Bucking Bronco may actually get past a couple more drivers here. He is burning to try to get that. Let's have a look. He will not. So Bucking Bronco stays 13th. JJ Gamer stays 14th. SJ is in 15th. I don't know if that's good for SJ.
I mean, well, obviously, the AI of JJ Gamer has not pitted, so
You would imagine that the AI would hit soon.
normally 26 laps is a medium stint, so
Yeah.
he'll probably go that extra couple of laps, but the safety car will stay out until, well, actually XF Kodo's been, if XF Kodo was smart in this sense, I would have gone around past the leaders if he was in front of them,
And then pit.
rather than pit.
Yeah. Because
At least that way he gets back on the lead lap.
Yeah, he's now not on the lead lap. So
No.
either people need to start letting him through, or he needs to get out of the way.
He'll have to get out of the way. Nobody has to let him go.
Through. Yeah.
But I do hope that's a new feature. And I hope that's a feature on the new game,
Do wave arounds? Yes.
the wave around.
Give the
Because
spectators the ability to grant wave arounds. That's what we want.
yes, because even now we could, right? He's caught up. He's the only lapped car. You could let him get past.
Exactly.
Now this will also extend the soft stint. Yes.
JJ has just pointed out. He set it as a one-stop.
Oh. Yeah. So it will go 26 laps and then go onto the hard tire.
Vettel's back in the pits. That's going to be pitting for mediums. So maybe he's... but he's gone into
He's full
old
back.
mediums.
Ooh.
So that'll be his
He
start
must have-
mediums. So that must be what's happening with Vettel.
Interesting. I didn't see anything pop up saying that he got a 10-second penalty, so...
No, he didn't have a 10-second. He hit back on off the hards for the mediums.
It's interesting. Because he's had 3 stops already.
Hards are not the tyres here. Yeah, that's a good point, Dynasty. Thank you, Mercedes engineer.
No, well, they are not the tyre here.
No, definitely not.
No, I mean, yes, sure, you can get something back. You know, you get time back, but the time you get back does not then...
It doesn't correlate. I think it's the word you're looking for.
Yes, doesn't correlate with the soft and medium strat.
Yeah.
So...
The question
is
if you're Damino, Two-Door, J-Man, and Minman, being on those softs is not what you want, right? Especially now that
20
everyone
laps,
theoretically can go to the end.
Theoretically, yes. Not ideal, but you can. For instance, if there's another safety car, you pit in and you get onto fresh, you're golden.
Has NZT and Swift just swapped in the safety car or no? I did just see the red and green arrows. I don't know if anyone was watching and can give me an insight into what's happened there. But it looks like that Swift NZT is just overtaking Swift under safety car. I don't want to accuse anyone, so that's why I'm asking if someone can give advise if that happened or not. But that might need to go to the stewards.
Not sure in that one. I did not see it.
I'll just note it. It's fine.
Maybe lap 26. Would that be between turns 1 and 3?
No, it was on the main straight of lap 26.
Oh, main straight.
Yeah, that's why I was a bit confused, because it looked like everyone was checking up, and that's why I'm like, I'm not sure what's going on here. I'll go back and have a look at it, and I'll find out. I'm just noting it in my notepads, and then I've got it there.
Alright, safety car in this lap.
Alright, let's get back to racing. Alright, so obviously safety car will be coming in, we'll be holding the maximum speed of about 100 kilometers an hour, maybe 110 if Bangladesh is feeling zesty, which at the moment he's feeling very zesty, raring to go. He is slowing down a little bit to hold that 100, just pushing the throttle a little bit. As Buck and Brock and Min may go side by side, which is definitely not allowed. And he's gone. Does he catch Tyler napping? No, he does not. He doesn't. Does he catch Matty? No, he doesn't catch Damino either. But he's caught Two-Door.
And Krondog has gotten past Two-Door
Krondog got
after the main straight.
But J-Man has held that position. That's wonderful.
Oh, J-Man.
And Krondog's been
Oh,
touched.
there's a spin.
Ooh.
And we've got cars going everywhere here.
This is not a good look, guys.
It was perfect up until there.
Yeah.
SJ's up a spot into 13th. Krondog's got a little bit of work to do.
Yeah, definitely. Vettel was taking back that spot into P16 as well. So that is a very good move from Vettel there to stay in front of SJ. He does have the older tyres, so he'll be wanting to stay in front for a little bit longer. Who's the biggest loser out of this? I would say probably Drift at the moment on those hards. He's lost 2 seconds already to J-Man after a little bit of an incident with Krondog, but I think that Krondog incident may have been the reason why they've lost some time. Definitely trying to avoid a spinning car here. It's not fun.
Could be.
But the top 6 have kind of just started to run away. Now DRS is enabled. Can Tyler and Banglabai reset what they had previously and actually break the toe from Damino? It's very close at the moment.
You've got Vettel, JJ, Gamer, and Groucho all line astern. Swift, I should say.
Yeah, Swift. As SJ will give a bit of a peek to Vettel, saying I'm here, but not fully commit to the moves. J-Man will now get past Matty, who is just falling down the order on those hards. J-Man
Yeah,
is now
hard to
out of
not
the
the
DRS.
strat.
Yeah, hards are definitely not the strat here.
Yeah,
Now,
no.
the question is what's going on with Banglabai? He's just gained so much time on Tyler at the moment. Tyler's
Could have been
fine.
a
Governor
slight
takes out
snap.
Marco. Interesting. I am the onboard steward, Thunderbolts. That's why I'm noting it in like a separate thing. I'm doing a plugger. I've got a notepad. JJ has no front wing, but he is an AI, so
Oh, missed a yeah.
drift side by side with Dante Eminem here. They're still side by side coming around the final corner. Yes, they are. Chrome Dog's also looking to get a peek at the action as J-Man goes fastest with a 19.4. They're 4 wide, pretty much.
It will be in a second.
Oh my god. Guys. Drift gets ahead. Chrome Dog gets ahead. Dante gets ahead. And Minmay's been touched.
And Midway spun.
Minmay has been touched.
Oh
Alright.
no.
I'll note that.
29, turn 1.
Minmay. We'll do drifts and Chrome Dog. Drift. Crone. And Dante. There we go. Alright. We've had 3 incidents since the safety car. We had no incidents beforehand. My job's getting harder. Banglabai and Tyler. Very interesting at the moment. Because obviously they did have a 7-second lead before the safety car. And before pit stops. But they just haven't been able to re-establish that lead over Domino. Although it's gotten over a second now.
Well, it's tire advantage now for Damino and J-Man, two-door.
Well, two-door's out of the DRS. That's the main thing to note here.
Yeah.
And he has front wing damage as well.
Oh.
Safety cars are provocative. Yes, they are. Yes, they definitely are. But yeah, so two-door has front wing damage. So that's not going to be good for the rest of the race, especially with that 3-second time penalty. Drift gets past Crone. So that's an interesting move to make for Drift, considering he's on those hard tyres. Crone going up the inside again.
Back up the inside again.
He's very good at that move. So there was a bit of an incident between, I think, Chef and World Eater, but I didn't catch the end of it. Drift goes wide. Kodo's retired in the session.
Kodo's retired in the pits. Yep.
That's a very smart place to retire, so he's definitely called it for the night. He's done, almost halfway through.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of who would be my shock of the race so far. I feel like I should be looking at driver of the day, but we're only halfway through.
Yeah, driver of the day is going to be a tough one because I mean you've got Crone who comes through the pack, but you know you've got the drives of Bang, Tyler, Damino, you know, all smooth and.
Well, you got J-Man, who's a Div 6 reserve, currently in P4.
Well, he's doing well. Doing well.
Definitely giving the rest of Div 6 something to think about at the moment. Damino goes purple.
Yeah.
Tyler gets past Banglabai to retake the lead of the race. Now, will we see that classic switching between Banglabai and Tyler? Or will Damino be here to throw up a bit of a spanner in the works?
Damino mounted that curve a bit too much and sort of stopped his... Oh, it looks like he might be going for it.
Is he? Yes, Thunderbolts, he is. I would hope so. McLaren's getting a bit cocky in Div 6. But I don't think Matty's gonna be happy with the result. He's already 3 seconds down to two-door. He's got Mudpack running the back of him. He does have a gap to Crone Dog. I almost said SJ. He does have a 3-second gap to Crone Dog though, who himself has a 1-second gap to Dante. Now, if you're Crone Dog here, do you fall back in and try to give Dante the DRS and try to work with him, or do you just pull out and just try to gain as much time as you can to keep that P8?
I mean, for me, I'd be trying to get closer to the two in front, rather than drop a second to go back to hopefully work with someone who may not want to work with him at all. might hold him up even more.
Yeah.
So
Domino gets a double overtake, almost.
and then
Loses both positions.
whoa, and he's
May-
getting pushed wide, and J-Man's in there. No, he's backed out of
I
it.
was about to say, maybe loses a position out of all of that. But yeah, no, I think Sick Party's just mentioned the soft runners in the top 5, so Domino, J-Man, and Tudor need to get a move along. Tudor is
Yes, they
definitely
do.
not going to be able to do anything. Domino does move past as Min May gets a 3-second time penalty, the other soft runner.
Yep.
Domino will want to push past Banglabai here, but with the battery they all have, J-Man is absolutely winning with this on 90% battery, whereas the rest of them are on 40.
Yeah.
So I think J-Man's kind of sitting back going, I'm happy with 4th for the moment. I think I'm doing quite
Oh,
well. I
definitely.
just need to stick with them and build a gap. Because if you look at the
Yep.
gap already, if we go here, the gap from Banglabai to Mudpack, his teammate, is already 6.4. And that's the next medium runner other than Tyler and Banglabai. So if they can build up that gap, and that's what, within 6 laps of a safety car?
Yeah.
So they're going to build up that gap pretty quickly.
And Mudpack has got past Maddie as Dante Eminem gets a 3-second time penalty. The Crone is...
Ooh.
Oh, spin to spin or something.
Domino and Banglabai went side by side.
Oh.
Just
another one for the stewards, I think.
Yeah, not recommended. That was on stream too. I'll jump off this and we'll go with that.
It's brought Tudor back in, but Banglabai has gone. He's at 1.2 to J-Man.
J-Man will be pushing though. He does have that 95% over 32. So you would imagine that J-Man will be able to close that gap pretty quickly. Hot take, but do you think J-Man could win this?
I mean, if it falls in his lap, certainly.
Well, he's back in DRS.
He is unfortunately on the wrong tyre to do that. So
Unless
at the moment he's... Yes. If there's another safety car, then sure. But you kind of want another safety car in the next 10 laps.
Yeah.
12 laps to go soft to home. But he might be going, medium, soft, medium.
Yeah. And I think that's what we're noticing, especially with the chat, is we've got Dynasty and Thunderball saying he's on the wrong tyre. So he might not be on the wrong tyre, but he's definitely on the wrong tyre for the win. I don't think he's on the wrong tyre in general, though. We also have had someone point out that JJ's AI has forgotten to pit. It has done 33 laps on those mediums.
Wow. That's a long time to be on them mediums.
Yes. But J-Man has caught back up to Banglabai, so he does have that DRS now. He has been burning, though, a lot. Because he's now down to 57, whereas Banglabai's on 36. Tyler behind him is on 52. Domino's on 64, and Tudor is on 73 at the moment. So if you're Mudpack, you're probably going to try to get into this battle to make it a 1-3 for Ferrari, or at least a 2-3 at worst. But the question is just can Mudpack actually catch up as Chef gets past World Eater? And World Eater will fight it back. A bit aggressive there from World Eater, but he keeps the position. Bit of a banging wheels, no damage to either car. Possibly. I don't know if that was the wing. I'm just waiting for it to get disqualified, not pitting. Another EA bug that affects me. It will pit. It's just what it will pit for. But yeah, Chef gets past World Eater. And now my controller's died.
Well, that's not ideal.
So I now have to reset my controller. There we go. Okay, we're good.
That's why I always have my wheel plugged in. If my controller dies, I can always use my wheel.
No, it's good. I just had to take the batteries out. Demina's got past Tyler, though. SJ gets a 3
and
second.
SJ gets a 3 second. Ooh.
That's going to be just down in the dumps. For the man who has basically said, on everything that he's been on over last week and this week that he loves Portugal and he's excited to do this race. He's having a bit of a shitter at the moment.
He is, but that's just how it goes sometimes. Oh, there was a wing flying off there. Whose wing was it? Was it Drift?
No.
No, was it NZ? NZ is missing a right end plate. Oh, and Drift has had a moment.
World Eater
Allows
also
SJ to
missing
get
the
in
plate.
front of him, maybe?
Vettel gets past. Minmay
Yes, it
has spun.
has. Minmay has spun at the top of the hill.
Very careful with the rejoin. Very...
Oh, well done there.
Yeah, it's a good rejoin.
Yeah, well done. Well done. Well done. Good rejoin.
We're doing. Nah, it's fine. Tyler has gotten past Damino. I think at this point, if you're one of the soft runners, you have to pit now to hope that something happens and you don't have to pit again. But it's hard to say.
It's not easy as you have to do it now. It doesn't quite work out like that because a safety car in the next 10 laps will change this race again.
Yeah.
You know,
We've
so
already had one. What's a second? Hard
yeah,
to
well,
left in
I
the
mean,
garage here. Mediums are now in temps. That is very true, Dynasty. The mediums are now at the point where they are in temp, and you would start seeing those mediums starting to become faster than the softs because they would be falling off a bit now. It's really hard because you do have a lot of the top 5 are all together. Then there's 6th, then there's 7th, then there's 8th, then there's 9th, and then 10th down to like 14th are all together. And you got 15th and 16th fighting for the final point. And then there's Bucking Bronco and JJ Gamer.
yeah, definitely.
I don't know.
You know, there's a few packs here.
Drift's his pit.
Bucking, he has. Drift has pit off the hards. What does he go on to?
Well,
I will check that for you.
Damage.
I don't think he had wing damage.
He did, but he's not getting it changed.
Not getting it changed, and he has gone on to the mediums.
Yeah.
The mediums will serve him to the end of the race.
I think he wants to get that wing fix though.
And he's probably forgot to select yes.
Probably, unfortunately. But that does mean he does fall down to 17th.
Yes, not good for the Astons today. You know, there's a few that are having a bit of a mare. I mean, the Red Bulls looked strong early on. Matty's kind of fallen by the wayside a bit, with Crone now starting to sneak up on him. The hards would probably just be starting to get into optimum. You know, the 13 laps is a long time, whereas the mediums have probably been in optimal tyre, deg and temp for probably a good 5 laps. Tyler looks like Tyler's back into P2.
Sorry, I'm just watching the mid-mate
J-Man.
Swift battle. They've gone side by side pretty much through the last quarter of Sector 2 and all of Sector 3. They've gone side by side. That is some really good driving. There was a bit of wheel banging there, which is fine, but that is crazy driving from Minmay and Swift there, as Tyler does get past.
Swift is tucked back in. J-Man's gone from 2nd to 4th in a couple of corners, yeah.
It's been interesting to see, because now you've got the 3 soft runners, line and stern, and Tyler's actually broken DRS because of that fight.
Yes, he has.
So I think we're now going to see Tyler and Banglabai walk away with this, and then it will be a battle for P2.
Yeah.
Battle for P3, sorry. Which actually J-Man would get at the moment with pens.
Yes, he would.
Now remembering all 3 of those drivers still... I would say they'd have to pit.
They have to pit. You won't get soft to last you another 28 laps.
Based on regulations, they don't have to, but based on tyre temps, they do.
Tyre wear.
Tyre wear. Tyre temps, everything. The tyre temp can drop to 0 because they're going to flat tyre. But it does.
It could happen.
It could happen. You never know.
Now we've got Crone on Maddie, and done.
Gets it done.
Long before turn 1.
Yeah. Matt, it's hard to say what's happened to Matty because he did have pace, right? And he still looks like he has pace as Vettel gets the move done on World Eater. And I think SJ is just sitting behind NZT at the moment. A reverse of what was happening to SJ. He's now sitting behind someone with wing damage. But Matty is just... I'm not going to say he's fallen off. Lemmerbice is current on the podium again. That is fair.
I
Current's had a
think.
very good race. But
Yes, he has.
I think Red Bull haven't done Matty justice by putting him on the hards.
That could be him personally, or it could be the engineer. I mean, you know, he may have already had it set and forgotten to change it. And he couldn't change it when he went into the pits.
Hards are just not the choice of tyre, not heating up too late. Yeah, pretty much. I think Matty will be rapid towards the end, but I don't think it'll be enough to get the position that he wants. Because Matty's obviously... I'm going to say he's one of the title contenders. He's very good. But it's just hard to say as Tudor gets past J-Man. So J-Man's still P3 at the moment with those penalties, but he will not want to be behind Tudor and Damino.
No, because Tyler and Bang have just buggered off again. They're now 2.3 seconds up the road. Again.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely the soft tyre was the choice at the start of the race, and the medium tyre is the choice through the middle. So...
I think the saving grace at the moment is the fact that for Matty, where Vettel is, he doesn't get enough points to catch Matty. However, he's right behind Dog, so Matty is in the right... Matty's in the right place for championship-wise, because he's right behind Dog.
Yeah.
But he would have wanted to get more of a gap. I think that's...
There you go, Hennessy's just said two-stopper is the way.
Yeah.
Leave the hards in the shed.
Yeah, you don't want to touch the hards here. The hards are only here if it's like that wet, where it's not wet.
Yeah.
If you get what I mean. Where it's just like you can run on colder tires, where like your softs aren't gonna warm up or they're too slippery. As Toodle gets past Damino into turn 1. Now Toodle does have that wing damage, so he will actually slow down Damino a little bit, I would assume. But Damino goes for the move. We're seeing a lot of switchbacks.
Yes, it's definitely a switchback track.
Let's have a look. He will go for the move. Hold the apex very well. Almost showing Toodle the gravel, but very good move there from Damino to re-inherit P3. But again, it's just hard to go past J-Man with 86% battery compared to Tudor and Damino's 50 and 60. Or 40 and 60, sorry. Because they're just burning battery to stay in front of each other. J-Man's not. He's just sitting there.
And it looks like the hards have just started, especially for Matty. Looks like they've just started to become the better tyre.
Yeah, absolutely. Matty has caught Dog at a rate of knots. Although, is that the hards or is that Matty? Is the question.
Well, yeah, could be driver, could be anything, to be honest. As world leader, 3 seconds.
We're down
it's starting.
Yeah, I was about to say. I'm trying to figure out how many pens we have. We have 8 out of 18, so we're almost halfway to the grid having pens.
Well, in saying that, Tudor's got 6 seconds, not 3, so...
Oh, Tudor's got 6 seconds?
Tudor has 6 seconds, so it's only 7 drivers. Oh no, it's 8 drivers, but 9 penalties.
Yeah, 8 drivers, 9 penalties. Not good. Not good. There have been no 10 seconds handed out, so it's still only the 9. It's not any penalties that have been served.
Oh, here goes Matty. Nope, he's thought about it. Rethought about it, I should say.
What has happened here? I think World Eater got past Vettel and almost went for the move on Chef, but just didn't get it.
Overspeed.
Yeah.
Is he going to do it at this corner? Yep.
He will go for it.
And done. Oh.
He did have to slam on the brakes though a bit from the looks of it to keep the position.
And they both have wing damage, World Eater and Chef.
Yep. And I'm just trying to check to see if Vettel does, but the cameras here are horrible. Vettel does not.
No, he does not.
The cameras here are horrible, I will admit that.
Oh, cameras at most tracks are horrible, to be fair. It's just what we're given.
I don't know if they still do it, but the Has Tyler got a W this season? I think he has. I will check. Don't hand it to him. Tyler's best is a P2. Banglabai has also not won yet. So at the moment, we have the battle for first and second is currently a battle for a new winner in Div 5. And that'll be our 6th winner in 6 races.
Oh, very good.
So this will continue the streak if these two are here. If these two are battling to the end, as I think that is JJ getting laps, so he gets out of the way, and I think we've got Swift. No, we've got World Eater around.
World Eater around. Did he get help?
I don't know. I didn't check that. I just saw yellows. I thought it was Swift. But yeah.
Similar coloured car.
No. What race did he win, Dynasty? Oh, yes, he did get help. By who? Yeah, so in sprint. Oh, yeah, who helped him? We'll see it in the stewards. TMT Legend won Monza. Cross Eyes won Hungary. Crone Dog won Vegas. Vettel won Bahrain. And Maddie won Belgium. So not only have we had one winner every single race, we've had one constructor win every race. So we have not had a constructor win 2 races. And this could be an extension of this with Banglabai getting a win. So Crone Dog. Oh, not Crone Dog. Evil Blade.
I am here.
No, I know you're here. People are saying that Div 2 is the most competitive division, and Div 3. No one's thinking about Div 5.
No, not really.
No.
But you know, there's. To be fair, I think there's competition all through all divisions. Because you've got the guys except for probably Div 1 where there's about 20 odd points between first and second. But Div 2, Div 3, Div 4, Div 6, they're all close. There's sort of 3 or 4 guys in each division. That maybe by the end of the season have led the championship for a while. So it will just come down to, I guess, who wants it more.
Yeah. And Hennessy has pointed out Div 5 last season came down to the last race. Whereas we're race 6 and we've had 6 different winners. So,
yeah, well, that's it. And it just goes to show the level of competitiveness in this division.
My hope for a 2012 recap is happening. 12 years later, it's happening.
13.
12, because it's 12 and a half, technically. As Demino gets another 3 seconds. That puts both on 6.
Oh, that's destroyed their race now.
Yeah.
That will drop them both. If I look at this correctly.
They'll drop them both.
+6 +6 to P6.
P5
So P5 and P6. That is not ideal. That's not what you want to see, especially with now 20 laps to go.
Yeah.
But in saying that, these soft runners will probably be looking at coming in fairly shortly. But the medium guys will not. The medium guys can go to the end.
As Maddie and Crone Dog fight into turn 1. It's been good between these two. I think it's been a fair, clean race from my point of view. Crone Dog, I think, has lost the pace that he did have in those first few laps, going from P20 to P13 in 3 laps. As he now goes defensive against Maddie. Maddie will push, almost show Crone Dog the outside, but he'll hold it. Keep holding it. Very good, guys. Just make sure no one gets hit. As we go into the next turn, still side by side, and I think Maddie will now concede the position to Crone Dog. So some very good racing here in Portugal in Div 5. I don't think we've seen, although we've had incidents, I don't think we've seen any bad racing yet. We haven't seen any Belgium shenanigans, I think is the best way to put it.
No, it's all been pretty good racing so far. There's been some awesome passing. So, it's all been very good, very let's say
Oh,
even
whoa! Oh,
as
three in, and J-Man gets wing damage,
that is
and he won't
not
be able.
ideal.
He won't be able to fix it either because he came into the pits as he got the wing damage. Because I think it was Two Door checked up, Chrome Dog checked up, and then J-Man checked up. So they'll
Well, I
all
guess
come
let's
in
find out.
for softs as well. And yeah, J-Man won't get that wing fix, so he's going to be pretty pissed off about that. But they're
Yep,
all on softs, and they're all still
yep,
together.
yep. And Tudor did not get his fixed
So,
either.
that's very close.
As the Haas boys have almost come together.
Haas boys have almost come together. Vettel's almost come together with them. But this is now interesting because you now have a former winner in Vettel as Chef gets a 3-second. I imagine that he'll probably get one of those warnings removed for dodging his teammate. But you now have Chef and Vettel, or Chef and J-Man, who have the same car pretty much, even down to the damage. The Vettel who has no damage, but you've got Damino who also has no damage on the fresh softs, and Tudor who does have damage on the fresh softs.
So I'll put it into perspective for you. Tudor has gained a second and a half on the governor in 7 or 8 corners.
Yeah.
That is what new softs will give you. Of course, it won't last, but I believe they will catch back up to probably Maddie, maybe.
Well, I think they'll have the DRS of JJ as well to catch up soon. So you'd have to think that they're still in that fight for P5. Hello, boys. How are we doing, Shifty and Edge?
Yep.
I'm doing well. I don't know how Shifty's doing, but Evil Blade's here as well, Panic.
I am. Not Shifty, mate.
You've just
Not
become
today.
Shifty.
I'll take it.
I think he's just calling you Shifty in general, not even Shifty Wizard. I think he's just calling you Shifty in general.
Yeah, probably.
After that Div 4 race was probably accurate.
He's probably salty. He's probably a bit salty.
No peanut butter.
Sorry, typo.
Whoa, NZT has gone off the track and Vettel has left the session.
And Vettel's left the session. Oh.
I'll try to get him back in.
I'll get him.
Oh, you got him? Alright.
I got him.
You do sound similar, lol.
How do I... How is that even a comparison?
To shift? I mean, it's not wrong. You do sound similar, but there are definitely words that you say that Shifty either can't say or,
Won't.
The laugh's pretty similar, though. As Matty does get the move done on Chrome Dog for P4.
No peanut butter yet, brain freeze.
Yeah.
Dante's in the pits.
Dante is now in the pits. Could that be for softs as Damino gets another fastest lap? As Toodle gets past.
Goes right past him.
And Minmay gets another 3 seconds.
Wow.
So I think
they are really starting to rack up.
I was going to say, we're on, what, 11... J-Man gets a penalty! No!
Oh, no.
Oh, J-Man, no. And that's basically just given...
That's just... Well, it's not, because if he can catch the 3 seconds to Damino and Tudor, he'll still get in front of them because they are sitting on 6. So wherever Tudor and Damino get to, they need to make sure they've got a 3 second gap.
Vettel can't
6 seconds if they don't have it. Oh.
That's going to throw away P10 for him.
He needs to exit the game. He needs to exit the game, possibly restart his gaming console or computer, and we can try again. He just needs to tell us when he's ready.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he's retired. Yeah. That's unfortunate. It won't cause a safety car though, because of where the car's gone off. But I think that'll give Vettel the point as well, which is frustrating. But at least it's something.
It's something. No. He said he won't join back. Would be right now, especially with the guys who just pitted onto brand new softs. But it does at the moment look like a 2-3 for Ferrari. So that's something for friends to smile about.
Panic has gifted 5 subs, so cheers, lad.
Thanks, Panic.
I'll see that in my paycheck soon, so thank you for that. We're kidding, SJ. We love you. Don't get mad. I do want to point out, with Vettel's retirement, though, that actually leaves us with 7 drivers who aren't penned.
Yes, it does.
So, that's more than half the grid that will finish. Will not have...
and Marzi's just given 5 as well.
Go on, Marzi.
No? 5 or 10?
5.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Not tonight, boys, please. As Damino sets an 18.5. That is ridiculous fastest lap. With no DRS as well.
And he goes, oh, really?
I know.
Let's
that's why I'm like, please don't do it tonight, because I don't want to have to shout out more people.
Welcome, boys. It started.
Yeah,
oh, no.
It has now started. So I just want to point out, none of these subs have gone to any of the McLaren guys. They've all gone to pretty much Ferrari guys. Flood it, mate.
Flood it.
Yeah, I'm out.
You pair.
Fight.
No, fight. No.
Fight.
So,
kiss.
Why is Damino being so... Well, he's kind of just done that to himself, to be fair. He's tried to go around the outside of SJ when he should just patiently wait, because he'll get DRS and he'll fly straight past. He's just got to be a bit patient here.
Thank you, Marty.
Oh, and he spun him.
Has he spun SJ?
Oh, he spun SJ, yep. Coming into the final corner.
I missed that.
Spun him. SJ's... Hang on, I get it.
No, to be fair, the reason I've missed that, the camera's shit. So I'll note it. I'll note it and they can provide it.
Yeah. I could probably get you a clip now too.
If you could give me a clip, that would be sick.
I can. I believe I can. But yeah, it's basically pushed him back behind both drivers, and he's now 2 seconds behind them. So.
Yeah, no, that's not good for Damino. It's good for Cross Eyes, but it's not Cross Eyes, Chrome Dog. Damn it. I've caught Panic Syndrome. I'm getting all the names wrong. I called you Panic before as well. You better win Div 4, ha ha ha. Love you too, best TP and Rush. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna have to come back. Tyler gets overtaken by Bangladesh, so at the moment it's Ferrari 1-3. Silly season is coming up. As JJ gives a gifted a sub to Whiff, we can see pens. There you go. Corndog gets past Maddie again. Now Corndog will be hoping to get past Maddie and actually
drive away.
Yeah, pushing through, but he's just not getting what he needs here, because I think Maddie is just... I've noticed that we do have summer drivers that are aggressive, and I do love it, because it gives us moments like this where we've got the faster tyre, yet he's just not letting him get away. But it can be frustrating, but we will see.
Oh, 100%. 100%. But yeah, no, I definitely think now, you know, the hards are the better tyre. But, you know, it's just taken way too long. He's lost 15 seconds to the leaders.
Yeah, as Dante
this time.
Past mid-mate, and J-Man will actually get past SJ. Now, the thought is with SJ, surely you would just let J-Man go ahead and your goal would just be to try to keep up with him. Although he's almost got 100%, he's got 100% battery. So SJ will probably be looking to definitely stick with J-Man. I'm gonna hand that to Evil Blade. No, that's going to Evil Blade.
What's going on me?
What's your quote of the race so far?
Quote of the race?
Yeah. Because
Ooh,
Hennessy's redeemed a quote of the race. Oh, everything's coming out now.
oh,
Bro, go on board with Banglabai for a
that's
lap.
too. Yeah, that's too hard. I don't have one on hand. That's caught me.
How long has Evil been in Rush? Ooh, that's a good question. That's from your teammate as well, Panic.
hmm Not as long as Panic. I was also
Oh, we can do
in
it at the
here
end.
for. I was also in here for at least half to 3/4 of my first season without a seat. So I think I ended up with a seat near the end of season 6. So yeah, I haven't really been in here all. Do you know what Maddie and Crone are doing right now? They're DRS training to try and keep the gap to the fast finishing soft runners.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just keeping an eye on chat at the moment because we actually have a surprise. We actually have a surprise interview for Vettel, so I don't know if he's going to jump in, but if we're going to do it now, he needs to jump in now. Tyler just lost sound. Oh, come on!
Tyler just thought, no.
Tyler's just lost sound.
Oh no.
Okay. Babyface Vettel, let's go. Alright. I'm happy to do a surprise interview if Two Doors just lost sound too.
Oh no. Do you know what? It is not fun.
These 100%ers are killing us, guys.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
There he is.
Oh, lower,
G'day,
lower, lower.
boys.
Broncos lost
G'day.
sound.
Yeah, I think they all have.
Even
Oh mate,
sound
or two. Yeah.
Audio red flag. I don't know if that constitutes a red flag.
No, it doesn't.
Merc and kick in the mud, Merc. Alright, Lamb. Didn't you have sideboard damage yesterday? And rear wing damage and floor damage?
Yes.
Alright, let's do
So
this interview.
aside from your disconnect, Vet, how was the race going for you?
Lap one, I didn't do amazing. I think I lost a few positions. Obviously, with the one-shot quali, I did hit too many curbs that I would like. But other than that, I did have a battle with SJ and NZT. That was pretty fun. There was some interesting moves, but yeah, wasn't too bad. I can confirm it was not my fault for the disconnection. It was EA's.
It
But
generally is.
yeah,
As we know how this game has been for, the season that we just had, and currently now it seems to just be getting worse and worse.
I've lost sound now, so...
Oh no! Everybody's losing sound.
Yep. Alright, cool. Continue,
But
sorry, Vettel, go.
yeah, just
yeah,
all we can do is our best, isn't it?
yeah. I did the best I could. Yeah, it's really unlucky, but I rather it happened to me than Tyler Mendavi in this position.
Well, yes, exactly right. But I believe from your pit paddock, he has lost sound, so
Yes,
that's
yes.
not going to be ideal for him for the last, say, 10 laps.
No. From memory, he only said I think it was one sector, but don't know yet. I'll hop back in their call soon.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I do want to obviously ask a question. After the qualifying, what was the plan on the strategy?
Get good points.
Yeah. Was it like a one stop, or were we talking like two stop or something like that?
We were doing one stop to think of, but then that mid to early safety car happened, and I did have very little but wing damage, and so I did during the safety car. I pitted twice to get back on my mediums, so I was starting on mediums pitted for hards, then went back onto the mediums before the safety car went in. And then I was planning to finish the race on those tires, but got really unlucky with the disconnection. But well, I think Netherlands is next week, so head
Yeah.
up high for that race, and looking forward to it.
Yeah, easy. We'll let you head back into that Mercedes chat so you can try to help out Tyler get the win here, and it'll be his first win of the season as well. So we'll let you go
will.
and let you handle that.
All right, thank you. Good comms, boys.
Cheers. We do have an idea, and I don't know if I want to do it or not.
Which is
For me to make the engine noises.
no.
Tempted to, but probably not. We might if we get a specific camera, I'll do it. Make the vroom noise there. If we get a specific camera, I'll do it. You know what? I'll make a deal. If someone requests an onboard, I will do 1 lap of engine noises for the entire lap. And you can pick which car. Min-May's lost sound too. Alright. Oh, here we go. Panic's requested the onboard. Let's have a look. SJ. Alright, we'll go on board with SJ. I'll do SJ's noises.
Oh my god. Jeez.
Breaking noise. Grab a can so it's in the middle, it's crumpled, then make the noise into the can. Alright, give me a second, I got that. Why do we lose sound?
Oh, I don't know.
Alright. Cool. That was in... Yeah. I don't know what to do here. I really don't know. I'm so used to there being sound, and there's just not sound. 3 out of 10. Thanks, Whiff. Alright, I think Tyler's... I was about to say, I think Tyler's in the lead. He is in the lead. 7 tenths to Banglabai, who does have a... I think it's kind of settled that it is Tyler and Banglabai. As we start lap 60, we're almost at the end. Pause and unpause, yeah.
Pause and unpause, unplug and replug in your headset. Those are the 2 things you can do.
Yeah. Oh, wait, that's a really good idea, Lamb. Sorry, Lamb just gave me a really good idea. Hold up a second. Sorry, I'm pausing this because I've just got an idea from Lamb, and it's a very good idea. Alright. We'll get the engine sound back.
There you go.
There we go. We are going to stay on board with Banglabai while we do this. Wait. Can we make this permanent? It's a good idea. Just to point out, just for Blade, because he won't be able to hear this, we've put the Ferrari V10.
I can hear it.
Okay, cool. The only problem is we have to stay on board with the Ferrari, otherwise it doesn't make sense. So no more onboards for the rest of the stream. That was perfect, bro. That was actually perfect into a braking zone. Alright.
So it's looking like so far. Tudor will drop to P7. Daminho will drop to probably P8, maybe P7. It looks like Crone will jump up to 5th.
Oh,
at this stage.
Bangleby looking for the move on Tyler as well. There's not really many battles at the moment. We do have NZT retiring.
Oh, he's retired in pits.
That is
Why would you retire with 5 to go? You're in the points, dude.
Yeah, that's very
Points is points at the end of the day.
interesting. Oh, okay, hello. That is JJ getting tapped, but I think that's Mino. Looks like we're doing a lap with Bang to Liam. We'll just keep an eye on it. Dante Eminem gets a 3-second time penalty. So, there's a few battles going around, but they're not really for position judging by the pin. The only main one is Bangleby and Tyler, as Demino gets past Mudpack.
Yep, he's actually caught him really quickly. Unfortunately for him, he will drop to
I think it's P...
almost where Crone is.
Yeah, P5.
P6. Well, Mudpack doesn't have any pens. Neither does Maddie. But Crone, looks like Crone has just fallen out the window just so.
Yeah, Mudpack and Tudor are currently going side by side at the moment. 5 seconds, no pop. Well, I think that's come to an end, so you'll have to 6 seconds before I... Oh no, cool. I put it on the loop. Alright, we're good, I put it on the loop. There we go. Alright, cool. We're good. But yeah, Maddie and Mudpack is battle for, at the moment, the podium. So we'll go have a look at that.
Maddie's got past them.
Maddie has got past him.
Has got past him, yep.
Those hards would be good for this point of the race compared to those mediums though, so...
Yes. Yeah.
And now Mudpack is red Xing.
Oh.
This is why we don't do 100%ers. There's too much time for EA to mess it up.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the Xing sound is sick. Yeah, it is. I'm so happy that we got this suggestion. And the fact that it's the F2004 as well, it's just so much better. Only down to the spot. Yep. I turned it down so it wasn't blasting. Apart from Age, but that's it. Wait, can you guys not hear Evil Blade?
Really?
Shit.
I've been talking this whole time, I've got nothing.
No. I think it's just the V10 is too loud.
So it looks like Crone has actually dropped out of Tudor's area. So it looks like he needs Maddie to slow Tudor down a bit to get back in there.
Yeah,
He's
Tudor
4
gets
seconds
another
behind.
3
That's a lifeline to Crone.
Yep.
Because he's got 8, nearly 9. He's now 4.3 away from Mudpack. So if these guys fight even a little bit...
Leader. He's actually 6 seconds within. So that would actually mean, I think at the moment...
Oh,
and Corndog and J-Man are battling. Ooh, that's very interesting from there. Stream the radio so I didn't have my engine sound. Oh yeah, true. Just watching. Obviously 3 laps to go, coming on to the final 2. It'll be interesting. Me Thunder and Evil's voice, I don't know. Let me take me out to dinner. Wow! I'm just waiting for that episode. Oh my god! Wait, Evil, have you seen JJ's Tire Life? Evil Blade.
How's he done 60? What the?
Yeah, he hasn't pit. The AI for JJ has not pit yet. It's funny because he also gets a point from this. He is texting me for a day. Oh my god.
Oh, as Mudpack's been half spun by Maddie.
Oh, that's going to be interesting.
Looked like maybe a late dive from Mudpack.
Evil, are you asking up Panic?
No,
Well,
I don't have his phone number.
Ah. Yeah.
Panic, stop being an
Yeah.
idiot. Stop being a panic.
Pens.
For
Pens
God's
already
sake.
up. Sebi, the reason why we're listening to a V10 is I have no game sound. So, we're currently listening to some sort of thing so there's actually an engine sound. Proof it didn't happen. That proof will be in there pretty quickly.
I doubt it.
Oh, here we go. Final lap. We'll go on board with Banglabai for this one. Never mind. We'll go on board with Tyler. Actually, who's got the best view of
Bang's
this?
in front.
We'll go with Swift. He has the best view of this. Last lap. Let's go. We'll go on board with Swift.
You kind of want to be in front, to be fair.
You definitely want to be in front on this because you can dictate the pace. The
Correct.
question is what's the battery? 24 to 24. There's no battery left in this at all between the two.
And they're both on none.
And they're both on none trying to harvest as much as they can.
It's 40 to 45. It's about even.
So it's fair to say that we will have a new winner tonight. So this will be the 6th win in the 6th race that we have in Div 5. It's getting competitive.
Yes, it is.
The question
It's
is
half
will
a
it be
second.
Mercedes or will it be a Ferrari?
Half a second now.
You would have to think that Banglabai is going to start burning around this corner. Tyler
Not
is.
yet, too early.
Banglabai is. Banglabai's burning. Tyler's burning. What's going to happen here? Could we see a Ferrari win? It looks like it. He's swerving across the line. Finishes P1. Tyler gets P2.
Good race.
That is a very good race.
Daminho is...
Damino
won't keep
will
his
finish
P3.
P3 on track. But the question is can Matty make it a second podium in a row? Gets P3.
Yes, he
Mudpack
does.
gets P4.
Mudpack
Very good
P4.
weekend for Ferrari there.
What about Crone? Does he move up? Oh, sorry, J-Man. Does he move
J-Man
up?
does not
no.
move up. Crone does not
Half
move
a
up.
second.
Half a second off. SJ will come across the line to get a P9. A very good recovery there. We'll have a look at Dante as well as he comes across the line to get P10. And World Eater will come across the line here. Hard to no good. Definitely not. World Eater will come across the line to get P11 in his first race in Rush as well, reserving up for Alpine after getting signed in Div 6. Drift will get P12. Minmay coming across the line will be the last one to cross the line. Will get P13. And that is the end of the Div 5 race, so we're going to stop that. But congrats to our winner, Banglabai, being the 6th driver to win a race, and also the 6th constructor to get a race in Ferrari as well. And I think I'm inclined to agree with the game there. Evil Blade, I think Chrome Dog going P20 to P8 in 100% is a very good result for the McLaren driver. Lamb has just listened to so much V10, I've forgotten what the cars sound like. Bring V10s back. So, as mentioned, Banglabai is your winner. Tyler in second, Matty in third, Mudpack in fourth, Damino gets fifth, Tudor gets sixth, J-Man gets seventh. Very good result for J-Man there. Crondog gets eighth, SJ gets ninth, Dante M&M gets 10th, World Eater will get 11th, Drift will get 12th, Minmay gets 13th. Swift gets 14th, Bucking Bronco gets 15th, JJ Gamer will get 16th and finish the race. And Chef, Vettel, Kodo, and TMT Legend will all DNF. Now, it has classified NZT, so I actually don't think that is correct. But that is a very good result for the drivers. I think it's fair to say. Yep. So we will get
What a race.
Banglabai, Tyler, and third place was Maddie. I'm pretty sure. But that is a very good race from what we've seen in regards to that one. I think it's fair to say that's probably one of the best races I've seen. Unfortunately, we did have a few hiccups, and we did have a few people ending up leaving the lobby.
Just give us a minute or two, Tyler.
But I don't think we could have asked for something better. What do you think, Evil Blade? Oh, I was muted. Cool. Didn't realize I was muted.
You were.
I've been talking to you for a little bit.
All
right.
Well, yes, you have.
Yeah, I will. I'll go back to my question. What's your opinions on that race?
Oh, I thought that race was amazing. There were obviously points where a bit slow, but I think the racing was fair. Before the first, the racing was great before the first safety car. Then, yeah, just a few slip ups here and there, but yeah, side race. Could not touch these two at the front though.
I don't think the race was controlled, and I think it's fair to say that Dog is definitely our driver of the day.
Oh, 100%.
So I don't know if you want to try to get him in or maybe his TP, but we will start off the interviews. Oh, yeah, sorry. We need a quote. Or are you happy for us to do that at the end of interviews, Hennessy? I'll just find out if Hennessy's okay with us doing the quote at the end after we've heard the interviews, or if we're doing it after the race. No, we're doing it after the race. Alright. Quote of the race, would you have to say, Evil Blade?
Yeah, still got nothing.
Alright.
Anything.
I think my quote for the race is, the Ferrari was untouchable, but they were almost pipped by the German team of Mercedes. If you are Merc, you're in the mud. No, that's not the quote. Panic. That is not the quote, but okay. I think it's fair to say that we've just seen the Battle of Europe. Because top three is Italian, German, and Austrian. So I think it's fair to say that we've just seen the Battle of Europe in Portugal. 2.5. 7 out of 2 quote. I don't know what you mean by quote. If your dynasty... Okay. Okay, panic. Anyway, we'll move over to interviews. So, Maddie, are you here, brother?
Yeah, boys, that was one of the worst quotes I reckon I've ever heard.
Yeah, cheers. Glad I came up with it on the spot, because I don't know what half the redeems are, but thanks. You got a better one?
No, not really. Not after that.
Exactly. No, but P3, man, congrats on it. Unfortunately, you didn't get driver of the day again, but we did see a P20 to P8 result from Dog, so it's hard to miss that, I think.
Yeah, I didn't deserve driver of the day today, boys. I'll cop that one. But nah, look, I was really lucky to finish where I was. The safety car came out at the perfect time for Tyler and Bang, so good on them. They were quick anyway for pretty much the whole day, but kissed them the dick a little bit there, but good on them. And yeah, I put the hards on. Probably the wrong choice in the end. It probably should have been soft, but yeah, I'll take the result. That was huge. Mudpack was teleporting everywhere. He was a problem. But all in all, I thought that was a really good drive and probably resurrected a good result, because I was sitting at like P8 at P9 at one stage on those hards, and it was looking pretty grim. But I thought it worked out all right in the end.
Yeah, fair. I think we were talking about it in the race or in the box here, basically saying we wouldn't think of touching the hearts, but I think you made it work actually quite well, because surprisingly what we noticed is you were coming back pretty quickly.
Yeah, I was a bit lucky. I mean, like I said, I sort of backed my pace to a degree, my consistency. Look, I was losing time left, right, and centre to everyone on the track. Don't get me wrong, but it was trying to keep in Crone's DRS was massive, or anyone's DRS was probably the strategy there, and that's what I did so they could pull me along. Yeah, look, it probably should have been soft, but time penalties on track or track penalties, should I say, was another thing that everyone sort of racked up. So I thought I'd just risk it. And it's a track that's notorious for track penalties for a 100% race. So thought I'd try my luck. And look, in the end, it worked in my favour, but probably should have gone soft. And in the end, I probably would have, at best, would have finished in P3 anyway. So, yeah, in the end, I was no chance for a win, and I got the best result I possibly could have got, no matter what strategy I got, I thought.
Yeah, P3, very good result. I'll pass you over to Evil Blade in case he has any questions, but I think it's pretty much going to be the same thing.
I've only got one. How long did it take for them hards to come on for you?
Is this like you want to find out for your own race, or you want to find out just in
He's
No,
already
no,
raced. He's already raced.
Curious. I've already raced. I'm just curious.
How long? Maybe the last 5 laps, maybe. It took a while. It really did take a while. Honestly, probably 15 or so laps to get them going, and that was far too long. So, yeah, I was just lucky that they probably kicked in when Crone Dog went past, and yeah, just kept in that DRS. And as I said, it was pushing me along, but I don't know, we weren't really working together that well. So, a bit of battling there. So I don't think it really helped any of us out. But anyway, it's all good.
Yeah, no, it's a good race from you, regardless, mate. Congrats on the P3, and yeah, hopefully more of them.
Yeah, cheers, guys. It was unlucky for Vettel tonight. I mean, I know he's second in the championship at the moment, so EA seems like it's sort of screwed him a little bit. But yeah, the other two boys, they're not too far behind either. So it's going to be a close battle to the end, I think.
Definitely.
Anyway, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Thanks, mate.
We'll head over to P2 in Tyler.
G'day, boys. Been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. Still obviously haven't found that win yet, but you've got to be happy with P2.
Yeah,
It feels
thanks,
like...
teammate.
Okay, let me finish. I said you've got to be happy with P2 though, because it's definitely returned to form though.
Yeah. As soon as I dialed back in and got some time off work, yeah, I've been kind of aiming for Bang to be my main competitor, apart from my teammate. But yeah, God, it was such a tough race. My hands are like cramping up as I'm typing away.
Yeah, that's fair. But walk us through those first few laps, because we definitely saw that you and Banglabai were definitely on those softs and had the pace over the rest of the grid. Were you working with Banglabai there, or was it just convenient that you two were DRS training away from the other group?
For the first maybe sector or so, I thought he might want to burn his battery and get away. But when I realised, I've got better cornering than him, we can just use each other. So we used it for the next 58 laps, and yeah, he came out on top, unfortunately. But yeah.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was good, and we definitely noticed it in the comms box very early that you and Banglabai were swapping around. So it was very good racing between you two, and to break away as well as you did. Unfortunately, I think the safety car screwed you a little bit with the pit stops and trying to catch Banglabai, but in the end, everyone else pits. You managed to be right behind him again. So, congrats on the result.
Yeah, yeah, it was tough until that pit. I think the toughest bit was the soft runners with Damino and all that coming into play. But I knew once 19 laps went, they would be off. And then from Vettel's POV, he was having a little bit of trouble with the traffic, so he was holding up a fair bit of the grid. Just wasn't his night. So cheers to him. And yeah, didn't see P3 until probably the race director.
All right. No worries. Well, that's all good. And Evil Blade, do you have any questions for the Mercedes man?
I do not tonight. It was a fantastic race, mate. Well,
Thanks, mate. Cheers, boys.
No worries. And we'll go over to our winner and the 6th winner we've had in Div 5. And also the 6th constructor to win in Div 5. Went over to Banglabai in the Ferrari, mate. How you doing?
Yeah, as well. Excellent. I'm feeling great. My heart's a little pumping fast, but feels great.
Absolutely. We definitely saw a good last few laps from yourself and Tyler. Run us through laps 65 to 66. What was going through your head?
I was just saving battery till my lap 65. I was fuming that he would might get DRS from the lap car, but luckily he didn't, and I burned all my 100% on that straight. Managed to overtake him. Honestly, for me, I would say Tyler is the driver of the day because I braked a lot better than me throughout the race, and he didn't rear end me. Every time I passed him, there was a chance that he would rear end me, but he didn't. He had a complete control of his car, and massive respect to him, and he deserved the win as well.
Yeah,
Cheers,
absolutely.
brother.
A bit of love here. Um, Obviously ex teammates as well. So you two definitely knew how to work together. Did that sort of go into the strategy at all, Bang? That when you saw it was Tyler, you kind of like, I can work with this guy.
I feel like it was in both of our interests that we work together, and that's what I tried doing. And yeah, I mean, I know that he will always race me spare, and I would try to do the same as well. Uh, Actually, it worked out well for me, but yeah, it could happen that he will be in the pole and win the race next time.
Yeah, I think a couple of people in chat were saying Tyler is definitely due for a win. So maybe it's the Netherlands. Maybe he can knock it off and actually get that P1.
Copy that.
Hopefully. No worries. Well, Bang I'll pass you over to Evil Blade, the Cocoms, and we'll see if he has any other questions.
Uh, After your pit stop, before the safety car came out, were you cheering when you got out in front of Tyler with such a
Uh,
gap, or was it just luck?
Honestly, the way we were racing, it wouldn't matter because we would DRS train the whole race. But if it Domino came behind me and I didn't know if he wants to pit again or not. I thought he would have to pit, but I wanted to race him and hold everyone back because I saw Mud was in P3 net position P3, so I wanted to help him if possible. But he had a solid race as well with P4, a great result for Ferrari.
It was a fantastic job from Mudpack tonight. No penalties as well, so all helps in the grand scheme of things.
Yep, absolutely. I've been like knocking on. To round it up, I was like got a couple of podiums last couple of races, got 2 poles, but couldn't convert victory. So it's great, honestly, and hope I can compete with Krone and battle up the position, and Matty as well.
Yeah, well, that's it. Yeah, it all helps.
Yeah, absolutely. But hopefully the server also gets fixed because the sound issue was annoying for me, and also the Ferrari sound that you guys were playing was also causing a little issues for me. But yeah, it worked out well. And see you next week, boys.
No
No worries,
worries.
mate.
I might see you next week. We don't know if Evil Blade will, but it's been a pleasure having Evil Blade in the comms box. So what we'll do is we'll go to the wrap up here. It has been a long race, obviously with a few issues showing themselves, but first 100% out of the way, 2 more to go. And as mentioned by Vettel in the interview, the next race is in Netherlands, so a lot more to come from this, I reckon. Evil, what do you think?
Yeah, I think Netherlands is going to be another cracking race for Div 5, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you again soon.
Hopefully. Well, it's been a pleasure to have everyone here. We've made sure that we've kept you interested during the 100%. Obviously, there were a bit of downtime, there were a bit of issues, but I'm glad we got around it. Just want to say a massive thank you to Evil Blade for being here and helping out with the stream. We will hopefully have Whiff back next week for Netherlands. But I'll let Evil Blade. Have you thought of a quote yet or no?
No, I got nothing, man.
All right. Well, we got a half. Yeah, we did get a half quote, Hennessy. But we'll figure out a quote, and what we'll do is we'll give you the quote at the start of Netherlands for the race in Portugal. But be sure to tune in to tomorrow night where we do have Div 6 and we do have Div 3 on Wednesday night as well. Then we do have the reserve program on Thursday to run out the week. And then back to Div 1 and we run it again. Enjoy.